This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily wrestling news update for you. Raw this week did a 0.55 rating. Seems that Lashley's doing better than Drew McIntyre did as the lowest rated champion of all time. So good for Bobby Lashley. Impact did a 0.03 this week, still struggling in the ratings despite their AEW connection. WWE has apparently put John Laurinaitis back in the position of head of talent relations, reporting to WWE Executive Vice President of Operations Brad Blum, according to the Wrestling Observer. Of course, John Laurinaitis is the brother of Road Warrior Animal, and back when I briefly had a WWE contract in 2009, he was the one that hired me, so I have no issues with him. Molly Holly, someone who I've met a few times when I was getting WWE extra jobs, she was always very nice to me. She is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. So is the British Bulldog, the original British Bulldog, who, by the way, Davey Boy Smith Jr. was supposed to be on the Inside SWE Fury podcast last night. Something came up. We're going to do the interview a different time. And Davey Boy Smith Jr., he is going to be on the SWE Fury event in Canton. And I'm going to try and get him on here this week. Another guy that I'm going to do an in-person interview with soon, who I've been talking to quite a lot lately, is Shawn Stasiak, who I must say is a very nice guy. Very nice guy, watches the channel, and he's been advising me on diet and workout advice. He's a chiropractor, and I'm actually going to work out with him in the coming weeks. So looking forward to that. He seems like one of the nice people in wrestling, and definitely we're going to do a very in-depth interview, Shawn Stasiak and I, probably sometime in April. Steve Kern, who was best known as Skinner, is doing an interview with me this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I did an interview with John Paz from the Two-Man Power Trip of Wrestling last night too. That's going to be on their podcast, but we also streamed it live on this channel. I did mention in that podcast, by the way, that I did not like Nova when he was in charge of WWE Development Talent, because the guy before him, Tommy Dreamer, and the guy after him, Ty Bailey, both wanted to get me hired when Nova wouldn't get me a tryout or extra job when he was in charge. And I did have some communication with him today, and he doesn't even remember that. And he's happy for all of the good accomplishments that I've had. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to not talk any more trash about Nova. He did do a good interview with me, and I hope his daughter is doing well. He has a little daughter, very, very intelligent. But that was about 3 or 4 years ago now. So who knows? She might be in Harvard by now. Who knows? But yeah, have a great night, everybody. I've been training my ass off here. Lots of cardio and lots of weightlifting. I'm loving the weather here in Texas. It's beautiful. And I'm really enjoying my training camp that I'm going through now, just for the hell of it, just to get into amazing shape.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest